Hi everyone, Jeremy here. Thanks for watching today. So I'm just about to finish off my last sample ready to send to Sam for the next Made to Surprise launch. And I thought I'd film the process because recently I shared a video of this tunnel card. This was my first design team member sample and my first ever collection with Made to Surprise. And there was a lot of feedback, lots of people asking for a tutorial. So I'm going to do a tunnel card, but the measurements will be slightly different to this. So I'll be using the Under the Sea 8x8 paper pack and some oval dies. So I've gone ahead and I've prepared most of my pieces. So I'm using the little cardstock and I've cut it to 12 1/4 by 4 1/4, and along the 12 1/4 side I'm going to score at half, 2, 10 1/4 and 11 3/4. So all my measurements are based around the pattern paper, so that's why I need the slightly longer cardstock. But you could probably get away with 1/4 inch tab on each side, so you will be able to come in to the 12 inches if you haven't got this size cardstock. Next you need 2 pieces of 9 1/4 by 4 1/4, and along the 9 1/4 side score at half and 8 3/4. So 2 pieces of those. And then lastly, for your back panel, you want a piece of 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I've gone ahead and I've attached my pattern paper to my 3 pieces here, the 3 with the tabs. I'm leaving the last piece of pattern paper for the back panel because I want to use it to help cover up the tabs, these tabs here, because this will be at the front of our card. This will be the back. It'll attach there like so, and then I'm going to slot in my pattern paper to help cover those tabs up. So I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on the score lines, so they're all mounting folds. Next I'm going to take my oval die and I'm going to place it in the center of my patterned piece. And I'm going to use some washi tape to tack this into place. So I'm just going to do this by eye. You can be more precise if you wish. And when you tape, I suggest doing the inside of the oval. So if you do have any tearing, it'll be on the discarded piece. So I'm just going to run that through my die cutting machine and I'll come back to you. So I've gone ahead and run that through my die cutting machine. I didn't give it enough time to let the glue set. I used Collal glue, and as you can see, from the pressure of the machine, some of the glue is oozing out there on the side, so I'll have to hide that if I can. So I'll place an embellishment or something over the top there to hide that. So I'm going to take my next piece and I'm going to fold and burnish along the score lines. And then I want to line these up together so you've got one continuous image, so like so. I'm going to take my next oval die and place that down in the center there. tack that in place and run it through my die cutting machine. And I'm going to follow the same process then. So fold and burnish along the score lines, take the two pieces, line them up together, and then center the oval. So I'm going to prepare all my pieces, follow the same process, and then I'll come back to you. So there's my 3 pieces now all cut and prepared. Now we're going to start the assembly of the card. So we're going to take the largest piece, the front piece, and we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to take the smallest aperture card, use some quick grab glue and attach this tab here. So we've got a 1/2 inch tab there, and then our score line. So I'm using the score line as my guideline, and I'm placing that down on there like so. You want to make sure that both sides marry up, so these edges are flush. And then you flip that one over. Obviously make sure everything is facing the right direction. And then we're going to attach the next piece. So again, add in some glue to the tab and then line it up to the next one. Again, making sure that the sides marry and that is all straight. Like so. And then I just like to bend it back both ways, back and forth, just so it got that flexibility for it to fold flat. And then you want to bend these 2 tabs back, add quick grab glue and fold this piece over, and everything should marry up. And then if we turn the front of our card over, we've got that wonderful tunnel effect. So lastly, I'm going to attach my back panel to these 2 tabs here, and then attach glue to the pattern paper and slide that in the back there to finish off the design. So there's the back piece attached. I don't know if you can quite see that there, but you can see the tab slightly inside. But that's only if you're looking down at the card. From the front you can't see it. And as I said, I'm just going to add some glue to the back piece. Slot that in, and then you want to just maneuver it around until it matches up with the previous panel, so you've got that continuous design. So that looks pretty good to me. So it does fold flat. Sometimes one way will go better than the other. So for example, there you can see it's buckling slightly, but on the other side it just folds flat like so. You could also put this in a custom built box envelope. So I think that looks really cool. I love the effect. So I'm just going to use my ephemera pack now and finish off the decoration and add a sentiment. So I'm going to pop you on high speed now while I attach everything. So I've just gone for the fish ephemera, and what I did was, this was a larger piece, so I cut it down. So I've got smaller individual fish. I also cut the piece from the pattern paper and attach it to the same cardstock as the card base, and just trimmed around that. I think I might attach that there somewhere, perhaps there, to cover up that glue smudge. I think that'll look quite good there actually. So as I said, I'll just pop you on high speed now, get everything decorated, and come back to you once the card is finished. So there's the final card. I think it looks so cool. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I think this style of card works really well with the underwater theme because you can show so much. It doesn't take away from the pattern paper because you can see all the different layers, but then you can sort of nestle all the different sea creatures then in between each layer, so it's displayed fully. I think it looks really good. These water droplets here are attached using cosmic shimmer, so they do look a bit cloudy at the moment, but it dries clear. So let me know what you think. Have you made this card style before? Is this size new to you? So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, you might want to hit the like button, leave a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials. Any products used in today's video will be listed in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!